Hey, everybody. Welcome to Real Words. This is season 2, and I'm kicking off season 2 with Electric Company Theater Series, introducing an interesting, really interesting project that they are getting ready to launch in February. I believe the dates are February 10th through March 12th. My guest today is Renee Curtis, who is an actress participating in that event. Hey, Renee, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So happy to have you on the show. So tell me a little bit about Electric Company Theater, what you know, and your involvement.
It's a local theater company based out of Fullerton, and I have known the co-directors, Brian and Callie, since I was in high school, 20 years now. So, yeah.
Okay. And the project that's coming up is called White Rabbit, Red Rabbit. What is this project all about?
I don't know, and that is very much by design. So it's very mysterious. I'm one of the actors that's involved, and the whole concept is that the playwright had to flee, rather couldn't flee. His home country had to stay there, and the idea is that a different actor reads the same script that they have never seen before each performance, each night.
So it's kind of like readers theater in that you will have a script in hand and you've never, but unlike readers theater, you've never seen the script.
I think so. It's very mysterious to me. So that sounds right, but you might know more than I do.
Oh, I don't, and I don't want to know more than you. I want to be an audience member that takes this all in and enjoys it, hopefully as much as you do. Why say yes?
Because I very much admire the artistic vision of Brian and Callie, the co-directors of Electric Company Theater, and it seemed like something that I have never done before and will never be able to do ever again. So it's definitely a little bit scary, a little bit anxiety-inducing, but exciting.
So Renee, let's just talk a little bit about theater itself. Why do theater? I know you've been involved in theater since you were very young. Why continue to do it?
I do it because for me, it's the chance to not be myself for a couple of hours. I find the ritual of rehearsal, ironically, because there is no rehearsal for this particular
Yeah.
performance, but typically I find the ritual of rehearsal to be very soothing. I very much enjoy this idea that you can study something, do your best to master it, and then at the same time still have a completely novel experience each time you do a piece with your castmates. And I find the sense of community within a cast to be very lovely also. So that's why
Okay.
I do it every now and then.
When you consider the past productions that you've done, and I know you've done many, some of them really difficult dramas, others fun musicals. What has been your, I guess I don't want to say favorite, but most profound experience as an actress performing on stage?
I just recently, in fact, had a really lovely experience with Electric Company Theater. We put on a production of Fiddler on the Roof that was done in the round and outdoors, and it was really, really lovely. In the sense that it felt very raw and organic, and it made the story, which can feel really large with a really large cast, feel very small and intimate. And I got to do that production with dear friends of mine that I've known for a very long time, and so I found that to be very profound.
So let's talk a little bit more about White Rabbit, Red Rabbit. Why do this? Are you afraid? Are you concerned about this, or do you just feel like you're gonna just dive in?
Yes, I think it helps a little bit that I don't know too much about it because you can't fear necessarily what you don't know. So there's definitely some butterflies, but I am really excited to dig into a text that I've never seen before. And I'm really interested for myself personally, someone who's a little bit of a control freak. I am very much interested to see how I, as the reader or the actor, will work with the audience. I am not particularly the type of actor that enjoys audience participation. So, this is going to be a really new experience for me to ask the audience to hold my hand and have a lot of grace for me and just be willing to experience it with me live for the first time.
So this isn't your day job. This is something that you do in the evening, on the weekends. Tell us what you do. What is your day job?
Yeah, I actually act really infrequently. I act maybe once a year. So this is something that I do enjoy doing, but because it is something that's very time consuming and I don't typically audition very often, I always jump at the chance when I get invited to do something like this. So my day job is very different. It's sort of the antithesis of the arts. I work in software product management, which is really just a fancy way of saying that I work with salespeople and designers and developers of software to figure out what a certain software company should build. And then I write the requirements for that and I work with the development team to make sure that they build according to those requirements. So it's very technical and very analytical. So it's very different from an
It
artistic
sounds
endeavor.
sounds very technical and not artistic. However, I have found in my own career that my history in theater has really helped me be better at my job. Do you use any part of your theater background in your work?
Absolutely. And I think that comes most into play in terms of empathy. So, as actors, we often observe the world around us and we are people watchers and we get a sense of how people move through the world. We kind of wonder why they move through the world in that way. And one of the most important parts of my day job is that I have to ask myself, how would a user interact with a mobile application or a website? So, you're quite literally putting yourselves in their shoes, which is something that we
Interesting.
endeavor to do as actors as well.
Well, I love that. Thanks for sharing that. Tell us when your actual performance is. You only get to do this once,
Only once. Yeah.
only once. So,
My particular performance is February 12th at 7 p.m.
right, and I'm going to pop up on the screen where folks can get tickets. This is also a podcast, audio only, so you can visit electriccompanytheater.org. There's a button right on the screen that says buy tickets or get tickets, so you can buy tickets for Renee's particular performance, which is February 12th. And I look forward to seeing you, Renee. I can't wait. I'm going to see several productions, and I'm really interested to see, by that I mean several different performances of this production. I'm looking forward to seeing how different actors interpret the script and perform it. So I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the time.
You can learn more at electriccompanytheater.org. And thank you, Renee Curtis, one of the actresses in Electric Company Theater's production of White Rabbit, Red Rabbit. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye.